Back with my favorite time on Sunday morning. It's the CBS 3 Pet Project with animal advocate Carol Erickson and the PSPCA. Carol, you have not one but two friends in studio today.
I absolutely do. We're going to be talking about the dog Taz, but right now I want to introduce everybody to just a phenomenal woman. This is Megan Riley Delegati. She has a full-time job. She's a great colorist. But more than that, you volunteer and have for a long time at the Pennsylvania SPCA. And why do you do it? And my number one question, and so many other people's number one question, don't you go in there and just, it's like so hard to go in and see those eyes and go home again? How do you do it?
When I first started 10 years ago, it was definitely a struggle, like getting over that hump of, oh my God, these poor little sweet faces in the cages. But if you go a few times and you see that dog like light up when they see you, you're like, I'm doing the right thing. Like, this is amazing. I'm so happy that I'm here and this is what I'm doing.
All right, and you had a good question that you were asking her right before we came on.
When I see this, I think, how do I volunteer? Is it an easy process? Can I walk in, or is there something I have to do online first?
Definitely, there's a link right on our website for new volunteers. You send us an email, our volunteer coordinator gets right back to you, and we set up basically like a structured way for you to start walking dogs, handling cats, really like get your foot in the door.
All right, so if somebody knows that they want to go in and they just want to say volunteer with dogs, though you can just volunteer with cats, and we'll talk about that in a second. But you'd think, oh, maybe I won't be able to control the dogs. I don't know really that much. I just want to love them. Do you train the people too?
Exactly. We have a system that sets you up and the dogs up for success. We don't want anyone to come in and feel like a little overwhelmed that they're handling a dog that might be too much for them, or even a dog that isn't as active enough for them. It's definitely a system that you're going to do really well with.
Okay. What are the things that you can do? You mentioned, Carol mentioned walking the dog. What are different activities or responsibilities?
Oh, there's so much. It can be something as simple as taking them in the play run and like throwing the ball around, or a frisbee. We have an agility course for them, which is amazing. Even just sitting with them, like sitting and petting is more therapeutic for us, honestly, than for them.
And the other thing I know that you do, and do it with the dog that we've brought in as our studio model today, and this is Taz. You go on pack walks. I mean, you get them off-site and you go in a group with the other volunteers. Oh,
it is by far the most fulfilling thing that I do there. I have built friendships with these other volunteers and with these dogs. It's like they know when that day comes. They're so excited.
How great is that? Because these animals, you know, unfortunately have to be caged for some time to just get them out there to be normal animals.
And you do learn them. In fact, I want to show you right now. These are our three adoptable animals. I've got some video of them, and I want, because you know each one of these dogs better than I could from any written description. Let's roll that video. Who is this?
This is Bruce. He is, he's so silly and sweet. He definitely could benefit from some training, but he's a great boy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's 3 years old. He's got a lot of energy, obviously, and probably, you know, adults and maybe some teenagers, but people who know what they're doing and love a big dog. He's very big. All right, who is our next little friend here? This is Diesel.
Diesel is also great. He's actually one of our test dogs that we use for dog play groups. He would be amazing in a house with some older teenagers, adults, and definitely another dog, because that would be where he would really thrive.
All right, and he is also 3 years old.
Yeah.
And you know, and each one, because they come from different environments and that sort of thing. You as a volunteer, if people want to come to adopt, if they talk to a volunteer, the volunteer really knows the ins and outs.
Definitely.
And you could recommend a dog like, hey, you're looking at this dog, but maybe you might be more interested in the other dog. And here is the next dog, and they look very similar.
Yes, they really do.
But they are different.
Yeah, this is Boo. He is definitely a staff and volunteer favorite. There's really nothing to not like about him. He's just like a big, gentle giant. He takes treats really beautifully. He walks great on leash. He's awesome.
All right, so if people come to the shelter and they see these dogs, or they see the volunteers in probably a volunteer shirt or something, and somebody says, hey, you know, I've got this kind of a family. I know you have an adoption counselor, but they also see some of the people who are out every week with these dogs.
For sure.
You guys.
We actually have a link on a lot of their bios with a volunteer's email. So if you happen to go on their website and you see, there's my email, I'm gonna shoot her a message. We can really give you like a little bit more insight before you even make it down to the shelter.
How much of a commitment in time? Because a lot of people, we're all time stressed, and people say, oh, you know, I'd love to do it, but I can't. how flexible is the shelter in allowing people to sort of deviate from their volunteer schedule?
Very, very flexible. It's, say you have a free hour after you get done work and you're like, I think I want to go walk some dogs today. You can definitely do that. You want to spend a whole day on a Sunday, you can do that too.
And the converse as well. If you, oh, I thought I had some time, but I don't, and you can. And they're not going to give you a look the next time you show up.
Yeah, it's like the job that you like actually just want to go to, but you don't have to clock in or out. Like you're good to go. It's great.
So Megan, what about cats real quick? We talked about walking dogs. What are the opportunities with cats? Because Carol, you know I have a cat at home. I'm a cat lover, so I got to get the cats in too.
I've become a cat lover at the SPCA. I never thought I would like them, but there's actually a lot of opportunities for cat lovers. Something as simple as sitting in the communal cat room and reading to them, which is honestly the sweetest thing ever. And just petting them, getting rid of the shy cats. It's so amazing. It really, really is.
All right, tell us about Taz.
Oh, well, besides the fact that I love him, he is a very, very eligible bachelor. He's about 9 years old. And even though he's older, he's got a lot of spunk. Like, we've been walking for about 40 minutes before we even got here. He's great. He's house trained and very little shedding.
Yeah,
which is
I know.
Nice
I think our floor director, Debbie, would love to have his face up off the floor. But you know what I love about a dog that can relax in a new setting? And this dog can.
Yeah.
And that's key, because when you get home, there'll be, there you go, thank you, sweetheart. There'll be things that happen, and it's nice for them to be able to relax around strange environments.
Oh, for sure.
If they can relax in this environment, my goodness.
Yeah, he's like our bomb-proof dog. We take him anywhere, and he's game for any event, any walk, car ride.
And his name is Taz.
Yes.
Megan Delegati, you are phenomenal. Thank you for volunteering and letting people know why they should be volunteering at the Pennsylvania SPCA.
And to adopt Taz or any other animal, just go to the PSPCA Erie Avenue headquarters at 350 Erie Avenue, Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 5, Monday through Friday, 1 to 8.
Oh, Jan, wasn't she phenomenal?
She's phenomenal. Taz is phenomenal. PSPCA, great job always.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Carol, as always.